Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku Hard for May 19th, 2024. This is my walkthrough, and let's get it going. So first thing first, which one should I start? I usually start from finding singles. I guess that's a good place to start. It's a good training to find singles. So let's do that. The one I can't find right away is the one in this box where I can place 8. 8 here blocks these 3 cells. 8 here blocks these 2 cells. 8 here, these blocking these cells makes 8 to come here. I don't think there is more that you can see right away. So let's move on. Now, the second thing I see is this right side. It's pretty empty, but I just put 8 here. But before that, there's no overlapping numbers, which could or which might or might not mean anything, something. But in this case, so if you look at this column, it's 6 and 9 here have not been used, and it's in this box which has the column 8 empty, meaning 6 and 9 blocks here. 6 and 9 have to be fit into the other cells of this column, in this case these two. And because there are only 2 cells where you can put 6 and 9, that means these 2 cells are double of 6 and 9. And conveniently 6 is already placed here, so this is not 6 but 9. Makes this cell 6. That will make these 3 cells triple of 3, 4, and 7. So let's put that down. And having triple in this box, it's all in one box, box 9, and it's also all in the same column, column 8. So, well, column 8 have been filled except for this triple, but this box still has 3 other cells. But because these 3 will be filled with 3, 4, and 7, these 3 will have to use the other 3 numbers, which in this case are 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5. And having filled that, looking horizontally, 2 and 5 are on the same row, meaning these other empty cells on the row 7 cannot use 2, 5, 8. And in this case, here's 1, 2, 5 possibility for this cell. Among them, 2 and 5 are eliminated because of these 2 and 5. So makes this cell 1. And now 1 gets eliminated from these 2 cells, makes this 2 and 5 double, because now I only have 2 numbers for 2 cells, and they're on the same row, which means they are blocking all other cells on this row. And well, these 2 and 5 helped to come up with this 2 and 5. So it's already blocked. It's already 2 and 5 are blocked from these 6 cells already. But now 2 and 5 are here blocking these 2 cells, and this pair of 2 and 5 block these 3 cells. That means if you look at this box 8, 2 and 5 can only be placed either here or here. So that's another double. Which means, again, only 2 and 5 can be used to fill these 2 cells. And these other cells in this box cannot use 2 or 5. And because they are on the same row, other cells on this row cannot use 2 or 5. And having said that, let's look at this box 8. Here's 1 blocks these 3 cells. Again, these 2 cells have to be filled with 2 or 5. Cannot use 1. And here's another 1 blocking here. So 1 can only be placed in this cell. So which means 1 will be either here or here, but I don't think it's useful at the moment, so let's just move on. Okay, these are using this row is looking for 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, so this row is now looking for 1, 2, 4, 8. And let's look at this cell, because here's 1 and 8, and here's 2. All block this cell from being 1, 8, 2, leaves only 4 for this cell. And that means these 3 cells will be 1, 2, 8 triple, which is not. Yeah, I don't think I can figure that out yet. So let's move on. What would be the next step? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. 9 blocks here. Yeah. Wait. Here's 1 and 5. Here's 1 and 5. So 1 and 8. Sorry, 1 and 8. 1 and 8. So 1 and 8 will be filling 2 of these 2 cells. 9 and 6. 9 and 6. So 9 and 6 will be filling 2 of these 2 cells. 2 of these 3 cells. Which is not helpful enough. So 7 here blocks these 2 cells, meaning 7 will be here or here. That will block 7 from being here, which is not quite helpful yet. Oh, gee, what I'm saying, that here's 5 blocking this cell. So this was 2. This has been 5. 3, 4, 6, 7. 5. Yeah, this 5 blocks these 3 cells. 5 here blocks these 2 cells. 5 here blocks this cell. So 5 comes here. What else can I do with it? 2. Okay, now this 5 is placed. Continue looking at this box. 8 here blocks these two cells. 8 here blocks these two cells. 8 here blocks this cell, makes this cell 8. Now this 8 is placed. Let's look at this row and see where I can place 8. Here's 8 blocking this cell. Here's 8 blocking this cell, makes this cell 8. And that will leave 1 and 2 for these two cells. 1 here blocks this cell, makes this cell 2, makes this cell 1. And now this 2 is placed. Let's look at this box 5. 2 here blocks these two cells. 2 here blocks these two cells. So 2 comes in here. So that's 3, 4, 6, 7. That doesn't seem to help, so let's move on. So 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Doesn't seem like I can finish that one. No. 2. Oh, let's look at this box. 2 here blocks these two cells. 2 here blocks these two cells, makes this cell 2. That will leave 1, 6, 7, 9 for these 4 cells. 9 here blocks these two cells, so 9 will be here or here, which blocks these cells. Yeah, it's not enough yet. Six, 3, 4, 6, 7. 3 will be here or here. 9, 6, 9, 6, 9, 6. 2, 1, 3, 4, 7. Oh, here it is. Let's look at this row. It's looking for 1, 3, 4, 7. And if you look at this cell, here's 1, 3, 4, makes this cell 7, which eliminates 7 from this cell. And if you look at this box, 7 here blocks these two cells, so 7 will be either here or here, which eliminates 7 from this cell. So now 7 can only be placed here. Let me erase these two. So these are 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, let's see. 1, 3, 4. These are 2 and 5, so these 4 cells will be 3, 4, 6, 9. Not quite. 6, 3, 6, 7, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9. Hmm. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Ah, here it is. Let's look at this row. This row is looking for 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Among them, no, not 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'm sorry. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Among them, 1, 3, 4, 7 blocking this cell, leaves only 6. And 1, 3, 4, 6. Can't figure out that way, but here's 1 blocking this cell. Here's 1 blocking this cell. So looking at this box, 1 can be only placed here, which makes these two cells 4 and 7 and 9 double. Right. So let me put that down. 1, 4, 6, 8. So this column 2 is looking for 1, 4, 6, 8. And among them, 1 and 6 are here, blocking these two cells. So 1 and 6 have to come into these two cells. 1, 6, 1, 6. And 1 is already placed. So this is 6. And 6 is placed. So this is 1. And this, which makes these three cells of this box 3, 4, and 9. 3 and 4 are here, makes this cell 9. Makes these two cells 3 and 4. That means these two cells will be 7 and 9. 7, 9, 7, 9. And 9 here eliminates 9 from this cell, makes it 7, makes this cell 9. And this 7 and 9 makes these two cells 4 and 8. 4, 8, 4, 8. And these two cells are 2 and 5. 2, 5, 2, 5. And 2 here eliminates 2 from this cell, makes it 5. Makes this 2. Okay, 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7 for this box. 4, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so let's look at this box. It's looking for 1, 3, 5, 7. And looking horizontally, here's 5 and 7, which means they cannot be used in these two cells, so they have to come into these two cells, which means these two cells are going to be 1 and 3. And here's 1 blocking this cell, makes this 3, makes this 1. And that means 4, 6, 8. And that's not quite it. How about here? 3, 4, 6, 7. Not quite. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8. 8, 8. Not quite. 7, Okay, 3, 6, 7, 9. Not quite. So, let's see. 3, 4. I think I'm just missing something. 1, 3, 4, 8, 1, 1. Okay, so yes, let's look at these 3 cells. I suppose it's up. I'm looking at a box or row. Anyway, I'm trying to place 1. So let's look at this row. It's already filled with the doubles. So if I'm looking for a place to a cell to put 1 into. 1 here blocks here, 1 here blocks this cell, and all the other cells have been filled with the doubles. So this is the only cell you can put 1 into, and that means these 4 cells will be 3, 4, 6, 8. 3 will be here, but it's not quite helpful. How about vertically? 3, 4, 6, 7. Not 3, 3. Not quite. 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay. 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7. Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 9. 9. Oh, look at the wrong place. Let's look at this row, which is looking for 3, 4, and 7. Now let's see. Let's look at this cell. 3 and 4 here. So this is 7. Makes this cell 5. This cell now becomes 7. This 5 makes this cell 2. Makes this cell 5. And that means this is 6 and 9. Yeah, why not? 6, 9, 6, 9 makes these 3 cells 2, 3, 4, triple. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 is here. Eliminates 2 from here. 3 here, eliminates 3. 2 and 4 eliminates 2 and 4 from this to this cell. Makes this cell 3. Makes this cell 4. Makes this cell 2. And the last number of this row is 3. And combined with this 3, which blocks these 2 cells, and the 3 blocks this cell, 3 comes here, which blocks these 2 cells, and this 3 blocks here, 3 comes here, which makes this cell 4, makes this cell 3, which makes this cell 4, makes this cell 3. The last number of this row is 4, and that means these 2 will be 6 and 7. 7 here blocks this cell, makes it 6, and makes this cell 7. The last number of this column is 8, which makes this cell 4, makes this cell 8. The last number of this row is 6, which blocks these 2 cells, makes this cell 6, makes this 9 and 6. This 9 makes this cell 7 and 9. So this is 7, this is 4, and this is 4. Okay, I I try to slow down as much as possible. Maybe it was more confusing. Let me know in the comment if you have any idea, if you have any suggestions. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a good one.